see it coming, but I felt it end. Your jacket's still hanging by the door, like you're coming back again. But your silence fills the room louder than we ever been. You said we'd be forever, like it was something sure. Now forever feels like nothing, and I'm sleeping on the floor. Every promise in my head plays on repeat every night. I was holding on to us while you were letting go inside. Love died without warning, no last kiss, no goodbye. One day you were holding me, next day I'm asking why. You left me here bleeding from words you didn't say. Love died without warning, and you walked away. Your name still lives in my phone, but it don't answer me. I scroll through all our memories like they're all I'll ever be. I blame myself for everything, even when it wasn't true. I kept trying to save us while you were already through. I was fighting for your heart, you were learning how to leave. I was building all our dreams, you were chasing something free. Love died without warning, no sign, no sound, no fight. You turned my days to shadows and my peace into night. I gave you all I had, you took what you could take. Love died without warning, and my heart still breaks. If love's a fire, you let it freeze. If love's a vow, you let it bleed. I would have stayed through every storm, but you were gone before the rain. Love died without warning, I felt it in my chest. When you chose a life without me and left me with the rest. I'll learn how to survive this, I'll heal but not today. Love died without warning, and I'm still in the flames. I didn't see it coming, but I felt it end. It's too quiet now. Your laugh used to live in these walls, now they echo every breath. Your side of the bed is still warm, but you're somebody I've lost to the past. I talk to shadows at night, like they know your name. Every corner still feels like you, but nothing feels the same. I keep waiting for your footsteps, like they'll save me from this pain. But all I hear is nothing in the silence where you stay. The silence where you stay, where your heart used to be. Every word you never said is screaming cup still on the sink, like you'll be back at dawn. I memorized the way you left without saying what was wrong. I replay our last goodbye that didn't feel like one. You walked out like it was easy. I stayed till the hurt was done. I keep holding on to moments that don't belong to me. Loving you and memories is slowly killing me. The silence where you stayed, where your voice used to fall. I hear your name in every room, but you don't hear my call. I gave you all my love, you just slipped away. Now I'm lost inside the quiet, in the silence where you stayed. If I knew that was the ending, I'd have held you one more time. I'd have said the things I'm saying now to an empty sky. Love shouldn't end this lonely, with no truth, no grace, just a ghost in every heartbeat and silence in your place. There's silence where you stayed, and it's louder every day. I'm learning how to breathe again without you in my veins. I'll survive, but I won't forget the love you couldn't save. I'm still living with the quiet, in the silence where you stayed. It's too quiet now. I try to stay strong. I told myself I'm fine, said your name without a break, but my hands start shaking every time I fake my strength. I smile like nothing's wrong, like I'm winning this fight, but my heart keeps falling apart when I'm alone at night. I built these walls around me, thought they keep the pain away. The feelings don't listen when my heart begins to break. Tears don't ask permission, they fall when they wanna fall. I can lie to everyone, but my heart knows it all. I tried to stop missing you, I tried to be okay, but tears don't ask permission, they just fall your way. Your shadows everywhere, in songs and streets and rain. Every almost memory still whispers your name. I delete your messages, then read them one more time. I'm learning how to let you go, but I'm losing every night. I thought time would save me, thought love would fade with days, but some hearts keep breaking even when we walk away. Tears don't ask permission, they drown the words I say. when I pretend I'm strong. One day I'll stop crying, one day I'll be okay. But tears don't ask permission, not today. Not today. Try to stay strong. It's loud in the quiet. Your toothbrush still stands by the sink, like you never left it all. Your name still sleeps on my tongue, but you don't answer when I call. The room still smells like your perfume. The clock won't let me sleep. I keep pretending I'm okay, but the night knows I'm weak. I thought silence would heal me, I thought time would make it fade. But emptiness has a voice now, and it keeps calling your name. Your absence still screams in every empty space. The quiet hurts more than words I never got to say. You're gone, but you're everywhere, in my thoughts, in my dreams. Your absence still screams, and it's tearing me. I pass the places we once stood, like nothing ever changed. But my heart breaks all over again every time I say your name. I tried to love somebody new, but love don't feel the same. I'm carrying your memory like a permanent pain. I buried all our photographs, but I kept every scar. I lost you in the daylight, but I feel you in the dark. Your absence still screams in the silence I breathe. Every almost moment is still haunting me. You left without a warning, no closure, no peace. Your absence still screams inside of me. This was a crime. I'll be serving life instead. I'll replay a last goodbye, even though we never tried. I don't hate you for leaving, I just hate being alone with a heart full of memories and a house that's not home. Your absence still screams, but I'm learning to stand. I'm bleeding a little less with each broken plan. I'll survive this heartache, even if it means living with the echoes. Your absence still screams didn't end, it disappeared. We stopped saying I love you like it didn't matter anymore. Our smiles turned into habits, our hearts into closed doors. We slept inches apart, still worlds away inside. You were already leaving while I was still trying. I felt it slipping through my hands, but I was scared to ask you why. Some loves don't break loudly, they just quietly die. We faded without goodbye, no last words, no tears to cry. One day we were everything, next day just memories passing by. You let go, I held on tight to loving you ran me dry. We faded without goodbye. Your eyes stopped looking for mine, your touch felt cold and strange. I kept pretending we were fine, while everything had changed. I blame myself for the distance, for every silent fight. But love shouldn't feel like waiting for someone every night. I miss the way we used to be before we stopped trying, before our forever turned into just surviving. We faded without goodbye, no warning, no reason why. You packed your heart in silence and left me asking why. I stayed hoping you'd return, you left without a sign. We faded without goodbye. If love's supposed to fight for us, why was I alone? I built my world around your name, you found a way to go. I would have faced the ending if you just said a word, but silence was your answer, and it hurt more than the truth. We faded without goodbye, and I'm still here tonight, learning how to breathe again without you by my side. I'll heal, but not from this, not all at once in time. We faded without goodbye. Some endings don't say a thing. I still hear it, but it hurts. My heart still beats out of habit, like it's waiting for your name. Every second feels pointless, now nothing feels the same. I walk through days on autopilot, smile just to survive. Breathing feels like work now, since you walked out of my life. You were the reason it raced, you were the calm in my chest. Now it's just keeping time with nothing left. My heartbeat lost its reason when you let us fall apart. It's still beating, still breathing, but it forgot how to love again. voice still lives in my head. Every word you never said, I replay the moment you left, like it might change in the end. I tried to find someone new, but love don't feel right. I gave you all of my heart, you gave me sleepless nights. I would have fought for forever if you told me we were worth it, but you walked away in silence and left my soul deserted. My heartbeat lost its reason, now it beats out of pain. I wake up every morning just to survive the day. You are my only truth, my shelter from the fight. My heartbeat lost its reason when you left my life. If love is what keeps us alive, then why do I feel so numb? I'm still standing, still breathing, but I don't feel like someone. I'd trade every tomorrow just to hear you say my name, but wishing doesn't change the past or bring you back again. My heartbeat lost its reason, but it's learning how to go on. Every scar reminds me of where I went wrong. I'll find a new meaning somewhere down the line, but my heartbeat lost its reason, and it still beats in time. I still hear it, but it hurts. There's nothing left. I gave you every part of me that I was scared to show. I poured my love into your hands and watched you let it go. Now the rooms feel bigger, the nights feel cold and long. I don't know who I am anymore since you've been gone. I try to fill the silence with people, noise, and truth, but nothing fits the space that was once you. I'm empty after you, like a heart without a beat, a smile just to fool the world, but I'm breaking underneath. I lost more than just your love, I lost a part of me. I'm empty after you, and that's all I feel. Your side of the story still lives inside my head. Every word I never said is screaming in my chest. I try to move on quickly, but I trip over your name. Every road I walk alone feels exactly the same. I thought time would save me, thought pain would fade away, but missing you is something that lives with me each day. I'm empty after you, like a house with no light. I lie awake at 3 a.m., trying not to cry. I gave you all my love, you took it when you leave. I'm empty after you, and I don't know how to be. If love is meant to heal us, why does it leave a scar? You were my every reason, now I don't know where you are. I don't blame you for leaving, I just hate what it did to a heart that only wanted to love you like this. I'm empty after you, but I'll learn to survive. I'll rebuild every broken part, one breath at a time. You were my whole world once, now you're a memory. I'm empty after you, but someday I'll be me. There's nothing left. They still hurt. I packed away our photographs, said I'd be fine somehow, but every smile we ever shared feels sharper right now. I thought time would dull the pain, like everyone says it will, but every memory finds a way to break me deeper still. I run from all the places that still remember us, but the past keeps catching up, no matter how I rush. Memories cut deeper now than when you first walked away. I trade every yesterday just to stop the pain. I thought I'd healed, I thought I'd grown, but here I am somehow, bleeding from the things we were, 'cause memories cut deeper now. Your name hits harder than before when someone says it loud. I don't cry where people see, I break when I'm alone. I learned how to move forward, but not how to forget. Your love still lives inside my scars, like an unpaid debt. I built my life without you, learned how to stand alone, but the quiet brings you back like you never left my heart. the end. Memories cut deeper now, but I'm still breathing here. I'll carry all the broken parts till they disappear. I'll carry, I'll think of you, and it won't hurt somehow. But tonight I'm bleeding quietly, 'cause memories cut deeper now. They still hurt. I don't cry out loud. I watch you pack your love away like it didn't weigh a thing. You said nothing on your way out, left me drowning in between. No screaming, no excuses, just the sound of closing doors. I stood there holding silence like I've never done before. I had 1,000 things to say, but none of them came out. Some goodbyes don't break loudly, they just leave a doubt. You left me quiet with words I couldn't find. I scream inside these empty walls, but never crossed the line. I'm hurting in the stillness. What love used to be, you didn't break me, lovely. You left me quiet. Your name sits heavy on my chest, but I don't let it show. I learned how to look okay while losing what I know. Everyone says I'll be fine, like time will fix the truth, but no one sees the damage of losing all of you. I don't ask questions anymore, I don't chase, I don't fight. I just lie awake at night, learning how to survive. You left me quiet in a world too loud to laugh when people ask me how I'm doing now. I'm breaking in the silence so carefully. You didn't break me, lovely. You left me quiet. If love is meant to be felt, why does it feel so numb? I gave you all my honesty, you left me with none. I don't hate you for leaving, I just hate how it feels to grieve someone living and pretend that I'm healed. You left me quiet, but I'm still here somehow, learning how to breathe again. Without you around, I'll find my voice one day, but not tonight with you. You didn't break me loudly. You left me quiet. I don't cry out loud. I try to hold on, I held on to your promises like they were something real. I trusted every future I was scared to feel. I counted all the maybes like they turned into truth. But hope is hard to keep alive when love is halfway through. I gripped you tighter every night, afraid you'd disappear. The harder that I held you, the less you were still here. Hope slipped through fingers like water in my hands. I prayed for us to make it. You already had a plan. I believed in forever. You believed in goodbye. Hope slipped through fingers the moment you lied. I watched you grow distant while standing next to me. Your eyes were somewhere else where I could never be. I tried to fix the silence, tried to heal the cracks, but you were already moving on while I was looking back. I gave you all my patience, all my faith, my time. You left me with the pieces in a broken sign. Hope slipped through fingers. I couldn't hold it tight. I stayed up every night, begging love to fight. You let go so easy, like we never tried. Hope slipped through fingers, and so did my pride. If hope is what keeps us breathing, then why am I barely alive? I'm learning how to let you go when you're already fine. I don't regret loving you. I regret believing we were safe, that love would always stay with me and not just fade. Hope slipped through fingers, but I'm still standing here. I'll learn to trust again someday, just not this year. You were my last belief in love that didn't lie. Hope slipped through fingers, and I watched it die. I try to hold on. We tried. We held on longer than we should, pretended we were fine. I gave you every piece of me. You slowly changed your mind. I kept fixing all the cracks, you kept pulling away. We were standing in the same room, but a world apart. keep you mine. Your silence said what you couldn't. Your eyes stopped looking for me. I felt it before you said you were already free. I begged my heart to let go, but it still calls your name. I learned that loving someone doesn't stop the pain. I fought for all our tomorrows. You were already gone. We were writing different endings to the same song. Love wasn't enough to make you stay. I would have given you everything. You walked away. I held on to hope. You closed the door. Love wasn't enough, not anymore. If love is meant to conquer all, why did I lose this fight? I did everything I could, and it still wasn't right. I don't regret the way I loved. I regret believing it would last. That love alone could fix us and protect the past. Love wasn't enough, but it was real to me. I'll carry what we were till I finally feel free. I'll heal, I'll move on, but I won't forget the truth. Love wasn't enough, but I loved you. We tried. It's always after midnight. The city falls asleep too soon, but my mind won't slow down. Your ghost is sitting in this room every time the lights go out. I try to drown you in the noise of songs and empty dreams, but silence always brings you back when I'm too tired to think. I act okay in daylight, like I've moved on just fine, but the dark remembers everything I try to leave behind. And I still say your name when I'm lying here alone. Every memory whispers like it's carved into my bones. I'm learning how to breathe again, but I still feel the pain. Days don't hurt the same, but nights still say your name. Your side of the bed is cold, like it knows you're gone. I stare at cracks in the ceiling till the morning comes. I delete your number slowly, like it means goodbye, but my heart keeps dialing you every time I cry. I wish sleep could save me, wish dreams would let me heal, Closing my eyes just brings you closer and makes it all too real. Nights still say your name in every empty space. I hear you in the quiet, I see you in their mistakes. I'm stronger than I was before, but I'm not free of pain. Days don't hurt the same, but nights still say your name. If loving you was wrong, I'd still choose it again. I'd rather feel this heartbreak than never feel you then. I don't miss who you were now, I miss who you were to me. The one who held my heart before you set it free. Nights still say your name, but I'm learning how to stand. I'm picking up the pieces with shaking hands. One day I'll sleep in peace again, without replaying the pain. But tonight, like every night, nights still say your name. It's always after midnight. I'm still here. I counted days like promises, marked them on my skin. Every soon you ever said, I believed in. I kept your place beside my heart, empty, warm, and true. I stayed right where you left me, waiting on you. Everyone said let go now, but hope wouldn't obey. I thought love meant staying, no matter how long it takes. I waited you forever while you were moving on. I held on to your shadow long after you were gone. I gave you all my patience, all my faith, my time. I waited you forever, but you were never mine. Your name still felt like home to me, even when it hurt. I chose your memory every time over what I deserved. I told myself you'd come back, that love just needed space. But space turned into distance, and distance took your place. I built my life around a hope that never came true. I lost myself in loving someone who outgrew. I waited you forever through every lonely night. I defended you in silence when it didn't feel right. I stayed loyal to a dream already declined. I waited you forever, and it cost me my life. If waiting was a language, I spoke it fluently. I forgave what you didn't fix and called it destiny. I don't regret the way I loved, I regret forgetting me. I thought patience was devotion, now I know it's grief. I waited you forever, but forever came and went. I learned love shouldn't feel like a punishment. I'll take my heart back slowly, learn how to feel again. I waited you forever, but this is where it ends. I'm still here. They don't fade, they linger. You swore you'd never hurt me, said my heart was safe with you. But every word you gave me was something you outgrew. I trusted what you told me more than what I felt. I kept defending all your lies to everyone else. They didn't break all at once, they cracked a little each day. I watched our future falling while you looked away. Broken promises burn slowly, like fire under skin. They don't scream, they don't explode, they ache from deep within. I tried to forgive you, tried to pretend I'm fine, but broken promises burn slowly over time. A babe play every always, every I'll never leave. I held on to your maybes like they were guarantees. You left me in the silence with questions and regret. Some wounds don't bleed loudly, they just don't heal yet. I was counting on your truth, you were counting on my faith. I stayed loyal to a dream, you replaced. Broken promises burn slowly, they leave a quiet scar. I loved you with no armor, you loved me from afar. I beg my heart to trust again, but it remembers the signs. Broken promises burn slowly over time. If love is built on honesty, why did it fall apart? You broke the words I lived by and called it a restart. I don't hate you for it, I hate the way you lied. You taught me how to love someone and how it feels to die. Broken promises burn slowly, but I'm still standing here. I'll carry all the lessons till they disappear. One day this fire inside me will finally run dry. But broken promises burn slowly before they die. They linger. I don't know where I'll be now. I never needed directions when I was lost inside. Your arms were all the shelter I ever tried to find. Every street felt safer when I was walking with you. Now every place feels empty since I lost my truth. I built my world around you, every dream, every plan. Now I'm standing in the ruins, trying to understand. You were my home, my place to land, my quiet when the world was too hard to stand. Now I'm just wandering with nowhere to roam. I don't miss the walls, I miss the home. Your name still feels like comfort, even when it hurts. I unpack all the memories I said I'd never search. I sleep on different pillows, try to change the view, but everywhere I wake up feels farther from you. I thought love was something that could never break, but even homes can burn down from one mistake. You were my home before you left. You knew my heart. is the home. If love is where you belong, then why am I outside? I'm knocking on a memory that won't open wide. I give up every future just to feel that place where I was safe inside your arms before you walked alone. You were my home, but homes can change. I rebuild my heart brick by brick from the pain. One day I'll feel that warmth again, somewhere I don't roam. You were my home, now I'll be my own. I don't know where I belong now. It knows me now. I used to wake up hopeful, thinking love would stay. Now every morning greets me like it knows my pain. I don't jump at the heartbreak, I don't ask it why. It shows up like an old friend every time I try. I thought I could outrun it, thought I could be strong, but pain has been watching, learning all along. Pain learned my name, it knows where I hide. It waits in the silence till I'm alone at night. I smile through the damage, I pretend I'm okay, but pain learned my name, and it always stays. Your goodbye wasn't sudden, it just wore me thin. You left in pieces long before the end. I kept forgiving everything, calling it love, but love shouldn't feel like bleeding just to feel enough. I trusted what we had more than what I felt. I lost myself in saving you and paid with myself. Pain learned my name, from loving you too hard, from picking up the pieces of a shattered heart. I tried to walk away clean, but I couldn't escape. Pain learned my name and carved it in my veins. If pain's a teacher, I've learned every lesson wrong. I stayed when I should have left, I held on too long. I don't hate you for leaving, I hate what it made of me. Someone who knows heartbreak better than peace. Pain learned my name, but I'm still here now. I'm healing a little slower, but I won't break down. One day I'll feel nothing when I hear your name. Till then I live with the truth. Pain learned my name. It knows me now. I know I did. I showed up every time you fell, even when I was breaking too. I gave you parts of me I didn't know how to lose. I read between your silences, still chose to stay. I called it patience while you called it space. I kept believing love meant giving more, even when I was the only one at the door. I loved you harder than you loved me. I stayed when it was heavy, you left when it got deep. I've been till I was breaking just to keep us alive. I loved you harder and paid the price. I defended you in empty rooms, said you were doing your best. I swallowed every warning sign till it lived in my chest. Yeah, you said I asked for too much when all I asked was truth. I was giving you my everything, you were giving me excuses. I thought loving louder would make you stay, but love doesn't work that way. I loved you harder through every doubt. I fought for all our tomorrows while you were finding a way out. I held on to the future you were leaving behind. I loved you harder every time. If love was measured in effort, I would have won the war. But hearts don't keep score, they just hurt more. I don't regret the way I loved, I regret losing myself, trying to be enough for someone else. I loved you harder, but I'm letting go. I'm taking back the pieces you never noticed I broke. I love myself, brother, now that you're gone. I loved you harder, but I'll be strong alone. I know I did. We waited too long. We kept pretending we were fine while breaking every day. Smiles covered all the damage we were too afraid to say. I felt you drifting further every time we touched. Stayed out of habit, not out of love. I wish we said the hard things before we lost our way. We let silence choose the ending, now it's too late. Goodbye came too late. After all the scars, we try to fix the ashes instead of the spark. I would've broke our hearts. Your eyes stopped asking questions, mine kept searching still. I kept holding on to hope, you were holding on to guilt. We should have walked away clean when love still had a chance. Now we're just two broken people, blaming circumstance. I stayed waiting for a miracle, you stayed waiting for an end. We were dying slowly, calling it we'll try again. Goodbye came too late when the damage was done. We loved each other tired till there was nothing left to run. I don't blame you for leaving, can't blame the time we stayed. Goodbye came too late. If love is about timing, ours missed every sign. We held on with bleeding hands till we ran out of time. I'll always wonder who we'd be if we were brave that day, when goodbye could have saved us instead of breaking us this way. Goodbye came too late, but it still had to come. I'm learning how to heal now from what we became, not what we were. I'll carry you softly, not as regret but as faith. Goodbye came too late. We waited too long. I miss who we were. I walk past our old places like they still remember me. Every laugh we left behind feels closer than reality. I'm stronger than I used to be, but not stronger than regret. I survived the losing you, just not the memories yet. I don't miss the way you left or the pain you gave to me. I miss the way it felt before, when love was easy. My heart misses yesterday, when you still chose to stay, when love didn't hurt this much and we meant every word we'd say. I'm learning how to live today, but part of me still waits. My heart misses yesterday. I found your smile in old songs, in photos I won't delete. I've moved on in every way except emotionally. They say time heals everything, but some wounds like to stay, especially the ones that remind you of better days. I don't want you back anymore, I just miss how it felt when loving you didn't cost every piece of myself. My heart misses yesterday, before the goodbye came. yesterday. If I could go back just once, I wouldn't change the end. I'd just stay a little longer in who we were back then. Before silence filled the spaces, before love turned to pain, when we were still us and not just names. My heart misses yesterday, but I'm standing here today. I'll carry what we used to be and gently walk away. One day this ache will fade and I'll finally be okay. But tonight my heart misses yesterday.